Hello and welcome. Geography 243, Remote Sensing 1. This is Patrick McAfee. I'm the instructor in this class. And as you can see here on this small map, I'm tracking the Landsat 8 satellite. The date is August 19th, 2013. You can see it's almost 11 a.m., which is almost 10 a.m. local sun time. Because we are on daylight savings time, so we have to fall back in order to get back to the local sun time. Now that's important because what's going to happen is, you can see I'm tracking the satellite and it's passing just west of Australia, and what's going to happen is the satellite will orbit up over the polar regions, North Polar regions, the Arctic, come across Greenland and across Hudson Bay in Canada, and then right down directly over Chicago, and it's going to collect an image of Chicago in about 20 minutes or so. So you can see where it is now, and we'll see. I'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about it as it's passing over and collecting this image of Chicago that we're actually going to take a look at in class. Okay, as you can see, a few minutes have passed, and the satellite now is speeding across Arctic Greenland, across the ice pack of Arctic Greenland, imaging constantly as it passes overhead. So it started onto its descending phase now, where it's come up over the Arctic and it's coming back down. That's descending phase. Now, every place that it passes over, the local sun time is approximately, 10 to 15 minutes after 10 a.m. Okay, still tracking the Landsat 8, and I think you can see it's moving at a pretty good clip, just moving across Hudson Bay, across far northern Canada, and then ultimately, it's going to pass just down the western shore of Lake Michigan, right over Chicago. We'll take a little closer look at it as it's passing over Chicago. I'm using a website, a commercial website that's n2yo.com. It's a real-time satellite tracking service that works fairly well, and you can track just about any satellite that's out there. It's they track all of them, and then they put them in this kind of simple little Google Map interface that allows you to see exactly where the satellite is. So you can see we're just passing over the shore, south shore of Hudson Bay. Okay, I think you can see we're getting closer now. We're almost to the U.S. border, approaching the north shore of Lake Superior. Tracking at around 17,000 miles an hour, 7.58 kilometers per second, at a height of approximately 450 miles. The Landsat 8 has two operational sensors, the operational land imager and the thermal infrared sensor. And so it has two separate sensors that look in two separate parts of the electromagnetic spectrum. So here we go. It's really flying fast. Okay, there's the U.S. border. And coming right across the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. Imaging all the way. And we'll talk a little bit about this in a bit. But this really gives you a sense for certainly how this system operates. This happens every 16 days. It's been happening every 16 days since 1972, I believe. 2 or 3, 1973. Here it comes. right down the western shore of Lake Michigan. There's Sheboygan. There's Milwaukee. Into Illinois. There it is, right over the western suburbs. Aurora. Hello, Aurora. Joliet, and there it goes. That fast. So this happens every 16 days. And, we'll take a look at this as it does happen. I actually took some photographs outside so you could get a sense of what the conditions are. The conditions are really fine, very clear. There might be a few high clouds in the scene. There are some clouds out to the west, but I don't think they're going to really affect much of what we're going to see in Chicago. And you can see, there it is. It's already practically down to St. Louis. So, Landsat 8. This is the future of civilian remote sensing in the United States and the world. This is really a global resource, the most important data set, environmental data set in history.